Welcome to Crypto. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. First up, that like button, 1, 2, 3, click, click, click. Don't forget to click that subscription button and switch on the notification bell. I'm not a financial advisor. And a quick one, I want to read this article. I'll put the link in the description. United States global investors CEOs say gold is the asset to own during war, not Bitcoin. So after I put a link in the description, you can read the article yourself, but I'd like to read a little bit of it, and then I'd like for us to have a quick chat, seeing what's happening between Russia and Ukraine. With Russia officially launching attacks on Ukraine, Frank Orms, who's the CEO of US Global Investors, believes that gold is the best asset to acquire in the high-tension environment. Speaking to Kitco News, he stated that gold has got a historical backing of being a safe haven asset during periods of war and political tensions. He noted that the market should not mistaken gold's poor 2021 performance as the reason to shun the asset. He also acknowledged that although Bitcoin is emerging as a critical alternative, the asset is yet to prove itself, considering it's still a young asset class. He believes that once Bitcoin beats several hurdles, like regulations, it will take over gold as the go-to safe haven. You can read the rest of the article, but my comments are, we do know what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. We know that Russia has just invaded Ukraine. There's war that's going on. Mainstream media is talking about it all over the world. And we all know anything that is being spoken about by mainstream media, yes, it will cause panic, especially if it's something as big and devastating as war. Let me mention that my deepest condolences go out to the families of the people who've been displaced in Ukraine. Some of the people who've lost their lives, sadly, their family members. I'd like to pass my condolences to you, and may their souls rest in peace. Nobody wants war anyway, but we also do know that war does affect the economy, right? So what is my opinion as far as this article is concerned? I think yes and no. Number one, I will agree with him because gold is a tried and tested asset for over hundreds of years. It's been around since the beginning of time, and we all know that gold is mined in this continent of Africa. It's time Africans wake up. We can't keep on being paid peanuts. We must start taking those peanuts and creating peanut butter out of them and selling those peanuts back to them. After all, we actually dig down those peanuts from the underground, right? We are the ones that mine that gold. We're the ones that go to the underground. We are the labor. And then a lot of the times it comes back shiny, all done up, and then it gets back sold to us for crazy prices or crazy amounts. Okay, I understand that. I don't want to talk about politics now. My opinion says, yes, gold is a safe asset right now, but we all do know about the rise of Bitcoin. And I agree with him when he says, up until such time that Bitcoin has beaten all the regulations and it's been passed as the digital financial currency for all over the world, and just like countries like El Salvador that have accepted it as a legal tender, and I just heard that Russia as well is now going to be using Bitcoin. The other day I walked into Santon City and I saw a Bitcoin ATM. So we're getting there. Up until that time when it's mainstream and it's everywhere, he says that he will then say, okay, Bitcoin has now taken over gold. I totally agree with him on this article, but I also do want to say that everybody has got opinions out there. There's experts with opinions. There's people that have been reading data on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for years who always have got great, brilliant opinions. They know better than we all do, but nobody knows the volatility of the market. Nobody knows what's going to be happening tomorrow, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years time. All we know is that the trajectory of Bitcoin is an upwards trajectory every year. We look at the market cap from year to year, where it's sitting now. You look at the market cap of the entire cryptocurrencies. You look at the market cap of itself, Bitcoin, and then you compare it with the New York Stock Exchange, the London Stock Exchange, and you pretty much just see the magnitude and how quickly the adoption rate of cryptocurrencies is growing. I mean, at its highest, the internet adoption rate was growing at around between 160% to about 200% per annum. Bitcoin is way more than that right now. And now I hear there's over 200 million people that currently own Bitcoin. Yes, some have probably died and the Bitcoin is lost somewhere out there. Some Bitcoin has been stolen, but it has been registered that there's over 200 million holders of just Bitcoin. I'm not talking about all the other altcoins. So the revolution is here. Digital revolution is here. Times are evolving. Cryptocurrencies are the future, whether we like it or not. Comparing it with gold, I still say he's correct on this article. What are your opinions? But I'll continue to buy my Bitcoin. What are your opinions? Let me see the comments on the comment section. What are your opinions? I'd like to hear from you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for plugging in. Let me give a big shout out to Hallmark House out at the CBD in Johannesburg, Maboneng. They've hosted us for a 2-day opening day for Crypto University. Go to cryptouniversity.co.za, go register there, go start studying, and welcome to crypto.